Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Today is November 1st, and I just want to continue on sharing about sacred womb healing. So, today I want to touch about women and their sexuality as well as men because there is no gender when we talk about sexuality. The only difference is women can conceive and men cannot conceive due to our physical differences, right? Our organs, our reproductive system. But the sacral chakra, this orange carnelian, is still with me. We'll be exploring more on the sacral chakra, which is your from your navel all the way down to the lower abdomen, which is of course Gaia's here, the sacral chakra that holds the vibration of creativity, um, passion, sexuality, relationships, your relationship with money, with abundance. It's also the element of water. So it's a flow, and it's also affect your kundalini. So kundalini is this electrical energy from the cosmos that we receive from our celestial beings, our soul, our higher self. So when our crown chakra is open, this can function fully, receiving channeling, right? So it's like automatic channeling that goes down through your chakras. So you have a lot of insights and wisdom, knowledge about your past lives because there's really is no time. Time is an illusion. Time is a perception that we co-created so we can measure or we can have a date, right? Like if we're gonna say November 11 at 11 a.m, 11 at 11 a.m. So how are we gonna get in tune to that number if we don't have the concept of measurement or time? But we are eternal beings, so we don't really have past, present, and future. That's why we are living multidimensionally in parallel universes. So that means while I'm talking to you, I'm also tapping into visions that I receive when I'm channeling, and I'm also tapping into the energies of the collective. So it's so multidimensional. It's so amazing in this incarnation when you're awakened or when you're awakening and your third eye. Like today, I wrote in my blog about the healing of the sacred womb, right? And it is so general that that particular writing is about women who cannot conceive. And I've had so many experiences with this type of healing with my own children and my nieces and others that couldn't conceive. So if we want to touch on that issue, we have to remember that we've come here with a blueprint. So if in our past lives we have, we have lost a child, then in this incarnation you probably have some difficulty aligning yourself in conceiving because of the pain of the past life. So we could look at your issues with so many different facets and aspects. So for example, you have an abortion at the age of 18, right? So that abortion is actually affecting your your emotional body and your belief systems. Like if you have grief that you haven't resolved, during that abortion, it will carry on in your energy system. So, for example, your womb is like a web. So, there's a lot of entanglements that are energetically being imprinted in that womb, the womb of creation. So, so when you come to a healer, a spiritual healer can diagnose that, because I could actually smell the spirit and I could feel the spirit of the children that were aborted and that were miscarried, because I feel that was the gift that I had received from when I had a near death experience, and also when I had an abortion at 15 against my will. So I have a lot of kind of like a taste, or uh, an an empathic reaction to the women that are going through this dark night of the soul. So, in that sense, when you have all those past events, trauma, and injury to your womb, you are unable to conceive because of that. So then the spiritual healer has to heal and clear that, create a ritual for your healing and validation of the loss. Like you have to name your child, and create a sacred space, open your akashic records, rewrite the story of that pain, forgive those people that were involved. Forgiveness is a huge factor of healing. So when you're carrying toxicity and you haven't forgiven your ex-partners, your ex-husband, whoever that contract was agreed upon, then you're unable to move on. So people with sexual abuse and they haven't forgiven their father or whoever the perpetrator is, then you need to really have that forgiveness um, portal, like really opening your heart and your mind to becoming a channel of compassion and mercy, because we are all one. We co-create all this trauma. Hmm. And we're not even aware that why, right? Like I question God or the universe, like, why did I chose this suffering? Because our soul is so magnificent. We're so huge, and we have a lot of contracts and agreements. So for me, my blueprint to come into this incarnation is to heal the sexual abuse that was imprinted in my ancestral lines. So then the generations to come won't be able to experience the same suffering, because we have healed and cleared that karmic pattern or bondage in the DNA of our ancestors. And as a galactic being of light, we are galactic being of light when we're able to remember our true essence, this cosmic light that is residing in your Kundalini energy centers, and also expansive. So you're like the microcosm and the macrocosm of the universe. So that's how huge we are. And our sacral chakra is it's a huge factor in manifestation, in co-creation. And when we have clear our past imprints, histories of pain, grief, suffering, sorrows, the woman has this innate knowing that she's capable of conceiving a child. So then the sacred contract of your child would be able to manifest in your current lifetime. Okay, so I have a feeling that's it for today, because there are so many different aspects of healing your sacral chakra. And for men, obviously, it's not about conceiving, but feeling that blockage if you have been sexually abused, or if you have any addiction to sex, addiction to work, any kinds of addiction would prevent you from opening your heart, opening your sacral chakra, and opening your mind to love. Because at the end of this, it's actually all about love. But that love is self love. When we're fully acknowledging and loving ourselves unconditionally and tapping into our passion, the divine mission that the universe had co created with you. So that means your divine blueprint is literally your joy, your passion, your love to serve. Serving is such a huge part of our incarnation. So when you are open to receive and serve and give, so then it's a full balance, happiness, joy, peace, abundance. It's all within you when we're doing what we're meant to do. So yeah, thank you so much for listening, and I'm inviting you to contact me because it's a special time of the year. This is an amazing gift, and I'm sharing these 3 sessions for 21 days. It's an intense clearing, so I only commit to people who are committed to do their healing in their soul level, so then you're able to move forward in this collective awakening. So also, I'm so excited to um, to bless you with collective awakening, my upcoming book on November 22nd. So if you want a copy of the PDF, so you can be on our book launch, just give me a shout. Teza Shalcita, Zilcita, at gmail.com. So we can collectively awaken to our golden era. This is like being an ambassador of light, anchoring that light in our lifetime so we can all share this love. Thank you so much and have a blessed Sunday. Namaste.